What up, it's your boy Rawson 2K, man? We back at it. You already fucking know. Some topics we want to talk about today. Before we even get into it, I just want to say that, just as a reminder, my channel has gone through a bit of a, I guess you can call it, I wouldn't really call it a rebrand. ChatGPT says, don't call it a rebrand. I've been working on some things to try to kind of cater to certain fan bases because I do like to talk about like a plethora of topics. So, as you know, Mondays are Red Pill topics. Wednesday is my Double XL Freshman Freestyle series, where I rank from the inception of 2009 Double XL Freshman Freestyle and each year after until current, and I rate them all. And then at the end, I'm going to do a compilation of the greatest Double XL Freshman Freestyle of all time. It's going to be fucking epic. All right, so that's Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, I do strictly hip-hop content. We're talking about cultural, whatever's going on in the culture. Basically look like your Instagram feed, but catering to hip-hop. All right, so obviously today is a Red Pill topic, so I may remind you guys of that from time to time, at least until the channel takes off and, you know, everyone understands what's going on. All right, man, so I just want to get to this. Let me say this. Desire is the root of all suffering. And this quote has stuck with me so heavy over the past couple months. For my personal lifestyle and the things that I've done up until this point have not been great, not financially. I have gotten to a point where I was at a point in my life where I felt like I deserved so much because of the hard work that I put in, because I felt like I had been a good dad. I felt like I had been a good person. I felt as though, and also what contributed to this a lot was just a complex I built over time because I grew up very poor. So I never really had much. Like, I come from dirt roads and trailer parks. My sister's crib was a dresser drawer. That's no bullshit. Very, very poor. And I didn't get a great start in life. And it's affected me until now. Now, that's not an excuse because I'm not a victim. But I look at, you know, like I was on Purple Shell podcast with Deuce and he asked me a question. He said, does your background, your upbringing affect your success? And like I told him, the answer simply is yes. But it's not the deciding factor of your life. It's more so, it's just like a percentage base. So if you grew up dirt poor, such as myself, it just means that your chance of success is lower. But it doesn't mean you're not going to get success, because it's all about what you do with that. You guys see a ton of success stories of people that come from nothing. So, but, you know, obviously, if you come from a very privileged family and you've had a lot of things in your life that's been given to you, then obviously your chances of success are much higher, you know? So you're looking at, sorry, I was playing with these lights a little bit. That's good. But I'll literally put it back to where it was. But yeah, man, so you look at like, you come from a privileged family, then you're starting life at a great advantage, and your chances of success go from, you know, 0 to like 85%. It's just about what you do. So yeah, man. And anyways, I say all that to say that contributed to a lot of desire that I've had up until this point. It's taken the past year, and honestly, I think a lot of people are starting to wake up. This economy has made me realize that it's not sustainable, the things that I want. You know, I ended up getting a car that the car payment is just insane. I got this big house for my kids because I wanted, me and my son's mom wanted to have plenty of space for our kids. And we both didn't grow up in a two-parent household, so we had like this desire to create this kind of life, you know, for the kids. And now I'm at a point where it's like, I've desired all these things for what, you know? If you are a person that desires a lot of things, I'll tell you this, man. this hit me at some point in life. It just didn't stick. But I remember I used to work at this psychiatric office. My background is psych, so I'm in social work. But I used to work for this psychiatric office, and my manager at the time told me that, in so many words, that he loves to travel, that everyone has a vice, that he didn't care about clothes and fancy cars and houses. He just wanted to be able to travel and try new foods and things like that. And I remember asking him, if you couldn't travel, would you be happy? Like, does traveling contribute to your overall happiness? And he said yes. He said that that's not a fulfilled life if you can't travel. And I told him that, in so many, obviously I wasn't rude about it in this way, but I did bluntly kind of say, well, then I'm in a better position than you because I don't care about that. So what you care about and what you entertain becomes you. So I really don't care to travel the world. I don't think that's a fulfilled life. So I'm already an edge up because I removed a mate. So just like if I were to say, if I can't eat cheeseburgers every Friday, then I wouldn't be happy. That makes me happy. That contributes to a life. And somebody else says, I don't even fucking like cheeseburgers. Honestly, they're a leg up, man. I'm serious, man. It's what you desire. And honestly, even as I'm getting older, and it could be maturity, is like, I want a simple life. I desire so much more of a simple life, where when I was younger, I was grinding and hustling to have a mansion with 6 cars and 10 bitches and be fucking fucking different bitches every day of the week, and gold chain, show off my chain, get a Rolex, get the Rollie, and just be living this fancy lifestyle just to show everybody that I made it and I came up. And then as you get older, you just get to a point where it's just like, for what though? Because that stuff doesn't make, like, I've been exposed to the lifestyle of the industry because I'm in it. And now that I'm in it, it's like, well, clout doesn't matter to me. And the money, yeah, I need money, but I don't need a ton of money. Like, I just want to live comfortable. I want to be able to, the things that make me happy, bro, I'm telling you, a simplified life. And it's not like I've trained myself to like these. A lot of you guys that's watching this are probably going to have to train yourself to like the simple things. You probably have already developed a taste for going out to eat 3 times a week, having a drink every weekend, hitting the bars, traveling with your girl. You're already planning a vacation for next month. You just got so much going on. All these things you think are just like making you happy, and it's a part of life. But for me, honestly, man, I love to train and go to the gym, just to like build my physique. I like to read. I do like audio books. I do like to watch TV, man. I do like the new series on Netflix and things like that. Pause, but I like a nice bubble bath, like an Epsom salt bath for like sore muscles. And I just like rest and relaxation. Even when I go on vacation, I'm not looking to do 15, 16 activities. I'm looking for rest and relaxation. I want to eat at a nice restaurant. I want to come back to the Airbnb and I want to jump in the hot tub. I want to play cards with friends. I just want to have a glass of wine, just like some simple things. And honestly, man, even if you really got it like that, if I would look at your lifestyle and say, you really got money like that and you can just splurge, when is enough enough? Because even at that point, you're going to reach a point. You're like, okay, I got the cars I want. I got the house I want. I got the girl I want. I got the gold chains, and I got all the clothes and shoes and all the bullshit. What more? Okay, you want a pool in the backyard? You got the pool. You want some 4-wheelers? You got the 4-wheelers. You want some horses and chickens? You got the horses and chickens. You want to do a fucking marble fucking garden in the backyard? They came out, they did it. You got a marble with the garden in the backyard. Okay, but then I want my porch to look better. Like, I want I want to have a grill and a big flat screen TV where people can come jump in the pool. Okay, you did that. What's next? It's a never ending, bro. You just desire all these things, man. And that is something that I think that I'm getting to a point of mastering with desire. I just want to be comfortable, and I get tired of working so fucking hard for nothing. And I think that us, like, just average guys on the ground, are feeling that way. We're feeling that, you know, and it just get to a point, man. So I'm just at the point where, um, I'm not gonna lie. As a man, though, my desire for like lusting after women, like controlling my lust, is probably the biggest hurdle because also I'm in an industry where I'm around beautiful women, and since I'm on one of the biggest podcasts in Atlanta, Purple Shell, right? It's one of the biggest platforms in Atlanta. I got some clout. So when I show up to these content days or I show up to the studio to do some work, some content podcast, there's girls there, they see me, they can recognize my name. And if they don't, they go to my Instagram and be like, oh, okay, he got some followers. Oh, he doing something. Oh, he's been in videos with this girl and that person. And so it's there, and I think that it's kind of like it's a tempting thing, I'll be honest. And I think that's one thing I'm trying to master. I think that a man who can master his desires and that can master his lust, control his lust, is unstoppable. Because when you see the downfall of men, it's always behind a fucking woman, right or wrong. You see the richest men, the most powerful men, the most you know, even Martin Luther King had things about him saying that he was cheating on his wife, that he liked white women or some shit. All right? Am I off on that? Like, I've heard things about Martin Luther King, which is one of the best. I mean, if he's not in heaven, bro, I'm not making it to heaven. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's always the pitfall of man is lust. Look at Shannon Sharp, right? Which is a platform I would aspire to be on. I fuck with Uncle Shay Shay, man. No, I'm not. No disrespect for this man. I'm just saying the situation that he was caught in was a very lustful situation. He wanted a particular girl because she fit what he was looking for in attraction, but also she fed into some sexual desires. And as men, man, we just shit. It's hard. I get it. Pause. I get it. But yeah, man, it's a tough thing to navigate.